kind of look like spooky or something. I wish. Baby, I'm wishing for you. Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to another Pick a Card reading. My name is Vanna from Visionary Vanna, and how are you guys? I hope everyone is vibing and thriving and feeling real good. So we are here with another video, obviously, and this idea I came up with a long time ago. Like I had it come to me a long time ago, but I completely forgot about it until I was cleaning out my ooh, excuse me, my iPad notes, and then it dawned on me. Yo, I should do this idea. So we are here doing this idea. I hope I'm not loud. My cousin has school and I'm just screaming. Anyway, so yeah, we're trying to figure out what is the best way for you to connect to your divine love. Okay, so this is for people who are in union but you feel disconnected from your partner, people who are not in union with their divine love, and those who are in separation with their divine love. So basically anyone who just feels there's some sort of disconnect between you and your divine love, and you're trying to figure out what's the best way for me to connect to them spiritually so that they feel my energy, you know, they feel me, and we can mend some sort of relationship or have some sort of relationship within the 5D if we can't have one here in the 3D. As always, I try to make all my readings open to everyone, okay? So it doesn't matter your gender, clearly not your race. I mean, I don't know why that would matter anyway, but your gender, your race, your sexuality, you know, your preference with the relationship, whoever, you know, it doesn't matter. I want my channel to be open to everyone. So if you are here, thank you for being here with me today, and hopefully there is a message here for you. So we have 3 piles you can choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the vinyl, pile number 2 with the origami swan, and pile number 3 with the clock that says 1010 on it. So feel free to take a moment, meditate on these images, and I will see you guys at your pile. Hello, my pile number 1s. If you guys chose the vinyl right here, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe as it helps the channel out a whole lot. Comment down below if the video resonates. If it doesn't, if you have any suggestions, as I love reading your guys' comments. So much love to everyone who is supporting me on this channel, on my Instagram, supporting me behind the scenes. I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you. If you would like a personal reading from me, check the description box because it has all the information down below on what you need to do to go about getting one of those. And let's get into your reading. So we're trying to figure out what is it that you can do to help you best connect to your divine love, okay? And when I mean connect, I'm talking about in a spiritual sense. So if you don't know anything about like telepathy, or you don't believe in that, let me first tell you it's very real. But the 5D is basically where our souls conjure up and meet and shit like that. This is how I see it. And in the 5D, you have the ability to connect to your divine love there. I know strongly the 3 major ways that I connect to my divine love is through music, through my dreams, so daydreams and night dreams, and through whenever some of y'all are gonna freak out about this, but like through pleasuring myself, or whenever I feel a sense of pleasure. That is like the 3 strongest ways that I connect to my divine love. And it's gotten to the point where I write out a lot of my stuff. So I'm here to try to give you some insight on how you can connect to your divine love, especially if you are in union with your divine love, right? But you just feel a sense of disconnect and you want to figure out a way to be able to connect to them in a stronger way. So you guys chose the vinyl image right here, okay? And immediately, first thing, okay, music, always music. And this pile actually got 2 songs that I channeled, so that's greater than the other ones. So there's even more clarification that you connect this to them through music. I don't know if someone plays music, someone may play music, or someone may just really love listening to music, but if you hear a song and you just really connect to it, that is probably your divine love sending you that message through the song. I know I have a whole playlist dedicated to my divine love. And there are a lot of songs like that I will hear that I'm like, okay, well, I need to check in on him because he's feeling this way. I feel like he's feeling this way, you know, stuff like that. So music is probably very, very significant to this pile. So the two songs that I channeled, the one that I'm going to read with the lyrics, both of these songs I actually channeled before. And I try not to re-channel the same songs, but I just couldn't think of anything else. Like, this is what kept coming into mind. So I was like, okay, I'll use them. So the first song that I channeled was Listen to Your Heart, the DHT version. And the lyrics that stood out to me was, listen to your heart. When he's calling for you, listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. And then the next song that I channeled was In the Silence, this Leroy Sanchez version. Okay, it's originally by J.P. Cooper, but I listened to the Leroy Sanchez version. So what's interesting about both of these songs is they're both cover songs, okay? So someone may play an instrument and like to do cover songs. They may like to sing and cover other people's songs. I just thought that was interesting. But another thing is that both of these songs talk about a relationship that's in like peril, that's struggling and in distress. So I was wondering if I have a lot of my people who are like connected to, like, they're in union with their divine love, but they're either in separation or they're just feeling disconnected from them. I'm curious if that's what's going on. So if it is, let me know. But whenever I was hearing this song, immediately, not only is music the best way for you to connect, but meditation, okay? Finding a sense of quiet. When you're in the quiet, when you're in the silence, that is the best way for you to connect to your divine love, especially when you're just like meditating and you're sending your energy specifically to them, okay? Setting the intentions, universe, spirit, I want to connect to my divine love. I want to send my energy to my divine love, okay? Doing that is going to help you connect to them in a strong and spiritual type of way. So let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what else we got. We have the Queen of Swords. Oh, I don't know how well this is going to go. I might have to. We have this version of the Star, excuse me. Or is that the Moon? That's the Moon, my bad, the Moon card. Okay, see, this freaking deck just confuses me. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, this version. We have the Emperor, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. You have a lot of the backsides, like the what the hell? Why did I just stutter like that? Whoa. The reversals. Not necessarily reversals, but they're flip side. So like the showing the insecurities in a way. So definitely immediately just speaking to them, okay? Some sort of communication. So this could be through writing, this could be through music, you know, using your throat chakra, definitely. And I don't know why I'm feeling the need to say this, but somebody's divine love, or you, one of you guys may be really into classical music, and so putting on classical music can help you connect to them. If you're listening, you know, you're listening to the music and you're vibing to it, and just like in your own space, that can help you connect to your divine love. So classical music for somebody, but yeah, so we have the Queen of Swords here, so definitely a lot of communication. So writing, if you write, that could be a great way to, you know, communicate with them. This is something I do very, very often. Music, like I said, singing, writing out poetry, some sort. I'm really feeling like speaking from the depths of your heart, right? Listening to your heart, speaking from the depths of your heart. Even if you're just like in a quiet space, and you're meditating and you're just softly whispering, or you're telepathically speaking what you want to say to them. You're strong. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad we're in union. Whatever you want to say to them, you know, communicating and manifesting that into existence. With this moon, I'm also getting any full moon, new moon, under moonlight. When you're in the nighttime under moonlight is probably the best way to get in contact with them during the night, okay, through the night. Yeah, that might be the strongest, like you guys might connect strongest at night too, like when it's just like dark and it's silent, you know, because a lot of the town, a lot of the world is asleep, or at least half of the world, because you know the other half is in daylight at that time, but most of the world is asleep, and so you're stuck with nothing but your thoughts and with yourself, your true authentic self. I know this is how the nighttime is when I best connect to my spiritual team. So this could be the moonlight, you know, when you're in nighttime could be the best way for you to connect to your divine love. Also water, you know, if you have like a pool or something, a beach at night, you know, be safe please, but just the nighttime is a great way to connect to your divine love. And with these three right here, when you're being wholeheartedly honest, okay, you're seeing the backs of all of them. Excuse me, the ring light is just showing itself on this card, but when you're seeing the back side of all these cards, this is talking about vulnerability. It's talking about their you know, their truest self, the parts that they try to hide, but you know they can't hide from themselves, you know, that shadow aspect at times, but just that is deep within. When you are raw and vulnerable in that sense, and you're being your truest self, that is when you connect to them most, okay? They can feel that your divine love loves that about you, when you are being your true authentic self and you're not putting on some facade, or you're not trying to change yourself for other people, just you being your truest form. That's beautiful to them. They love that about you, and you connect best when you are being you, because I feel like you guys help each other. So when they're being their truest self, they're helping you, and then vice versa, right? When you're your truest form, you guys are truly connecting. They're your other half. They're your divine, you know, you got a heart. You are this heart and they are this heart, and together, when you both are being your truest forms, you connect to create a huge heart. Goodness. But even by yourselves, you are full, you are whole. And so, and you being by yourself and you being whole in your half of the heart, right? It just creates an even more powerful thing, if that makes sense. Some of you are going to get it and other people are going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? Either way, when you're being your truest form, that's a great way to connect to your divine love as well. When you're following your passions, okay? When you're following your passions, with the Seven of Wands and this Emperor, when you're following your passions and staying true to your power, you're seeing beyond what is right in front of you. That is another great way to connect to your person. Just being your true authentic self, genuinely. You know, not hiding your emotions, not feeling the need to change the way that you are to make others feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable with me being myself, I'm sorry, that's on you, you know. Get out of here. That is what they're trying to let you know, that you are your strongest, and you make them feel at their strongest when you are being your true, genuine, authentic self, and you're speaking your truth and you're standing in your power, okay? And you're grounded. Even with this imagery of him standing on this rock, okay, when you're grounded, I'm sorry, you just, here's this one without the ring light, here's this one, okay, but when you're grounded and you're standing in your power and you're standing in your truth and you feel connected, the more connected to source that you feel, the more connected to yourself that you feel, the more connected to your divine love you are, okay? So quick recap before we close this out, okay? When you are your truest form and all of its beautiful, glorious self, when you're grounded and connected to source and connected to true you, underneath the moonlight, and at nighttime, when you're near water, and when you're connecting through music, writing, any forms of throat chakra expression, basically. Those are the best ways for you to connect to your divine love. Also, when you're following your passions. So that is what I have for you guys, my pile number ones. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So much love, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, lovelies. Hello, my pile number twos. If you chose this image right here with the origami swan, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot. Comment down below if the video resonates. If it doesn't, if you have suggestions, anything, I love reading your guys' comments. Just want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everyone who is here supporting me on this journey, who's sending so much love and light my way. I truly appreciate you guys from the bottom and depths of my heart, okay, as a whole. Thank you so much. If you would like a personal reading, though, that is down in the description box on how you can go about getting that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this reading. So we are talking all about how you can connect to your divine love, okay? So similar to what I told pile number one, okay, connecting to your divine love. Basically, I'm taking this in a spiritual sense, okay? So within the 5D, the way I explained it to my pile number ones is that it's basically the 5D. I see it as a place where our souls just come to congregate, like hang out, chill, talk, be with each other, and experience each other. My third eye is tingling like crazy right now. In regards to being with, like, your soul being in the 5D, you can connect to your divine love at this point. So the best ways for you to connect to your divine love is going to vary from person to person, and there are so many different ways that you can connect to your divine love, right? Through meditation, through music, through any form of artistic expression, through just anything, you know. There's so many different ways for you to connect to your divine love, and the three most major ways that I connect is through music, hearing songs, anything like that, some sort like throat chakra action, basically. My dreams, so my dreams, daydreams, all of that jazz. And then whenever I am going through like sexual pleasure or some sort of pleasure to myself, that is like the three major ways that I connect to my divine love. So I wanted to give some insight on how you can connect to your divine love, or what's going to be like some of the best ways for you to connect to them. So getting into your image first, right? When I saw this image, I got like artistic expression. All right, so some of you guys may make origami, or some of you guys just may be artists. I'm getting like painters, sculptors, just some sort of whatever artistic expression it is. This is what I'm feeling that you connect to them by. I was getting more hands-on stuff, so some of you guys may play music, or maybe I was just getting a lot of like building and sculpting and stereotypical artists, I guess you can say. When people think artists, they think painters and stuff like that. So that's what I was thinking. But take this how it resonates, however art is to you, whether this be through writing, public speaking, whether maybe you are really good with numbers. I don't know why that's coming through. Some sort of art with numbers. I don't know, just whatever it's going to, however it's going to resonate with you, just some sort, whatever craft it is that you do, this is your best way to communicate with your person. And to go along with that, the song that I channeled was Muse by OCAD, okay? And the lyrics that stood out to me was, "'Cause she can be my muse, okay? She can be my muse, blah, 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 blah. And then you could be my muse. You could be my muse, blah, 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 blah." Okay, I'm gonna just put the little box right here and you're gonna see why I'm saying blah, 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 blah. But when I was first listening to the song, I was getting a part 2 where the female singer in the song is basically saying, why do men try to be something they could never be, you know? Because our women are a totally different pedigree, right? So, like, standing in your power, right? Standing your ground against someone who's trying to belittle you, right? So I was getting a great way to connect to them is not only through your artwork, okay, using them as a muse, but also whenever you are literally standing up for yourself, your divine love is giving you a sense of a push to continue to do that. So people try to walk all over you or step on you or say something that's just off the wall crazy, I get a sense that your divine love, like their spirit, their soul, is right there with you, giving you the encouragement to speak up for yourself, to say what you need to say so you can shut that person down, right? So let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what we got. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Sun, we have the King of Swords. You know, this is interesting. Let me see. The Five of Pentacles, and then the Hermit. Okay, so you guys may have also been drawn to pile number 1 because they both, the pile number 1 got the Queen of Swords and the Moon card, and you have the King of Swords here and the Sun. So that just, if you felt drawn to that, feel free to check that pile out as well, but only if you felt drawn, of course. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, okay, so you guys, I'm feeling with this pile, maybe for both you and your person, you've been put through a lot of hardships, a lot of rough days, rough nights. A lot of people have come at you crazy, just a lot of different battles that you've been experiencing. You've been through all of this, though, to make you stronger by yourself, right? You may have been the type of person growing up who kind of felt dependent on people, like you needed people to help you all the time, or you needed some sort of comfort from someone. Like, always needed just, you always needed to be by someone, you always needed to have help from someone. And you didn't really have a lot of faith in yourself and what it is that you could do. And I feel like this wasn't your fault. The way that you were raised to basically be put into this mindset that you would only thrive if you had someone helping you, right? You would never thrive by yourself. You need help from people. And I feel like this ended up putting you in a personality and in a box of, I can't do this alone, I need help, you know, I need someone to do this for me. You may struggled with anxiety, with depressions, with, when it came to trying new things, you may really struggled with doing things alone, you know, doing things by yourself. But I'm telling you, I'm saying this because you had to go through this so you can be this card that's standing in the middle. You can be the King of Swords. You can gain the knowledge and the wisdom that you needed from all of these harsher experience. Look, and I just seen 111, okay? So that you can start a new journey, a new beginning, okay? A new path that's completely different from the one that you had once started living. You can be completely in control of what it is that you say, what it is that you express to people, how you want people to see you, how you truly are, right? You are coming into your truest form, and that is why you experienced all these things. So again, going back to the main, like the best ways for you to communicate with your divine love, okay, through your artwork, through your expression. Whenever you are expressing yourself, that is like just an amazing, like you are connecting to them through your artwork. Again, whatever that is to you, whatever your passions lie, when you are following and pursuing your passions and you are doing your passions with your truest heart, your divine love is right there with you. Their spirit is with you, and they are helping you succeed in these. They are helping, giving you encouragement. Meditation is very heavy here. Whenever you are meditating and you are going into this hermit mode, wherever space you put yourself in, this is helping you to connect to your divine love, okay? Again, if you were drawn to pile number 1, go check that out, but only if you were drawn, because there's similar messages, very similar messages here. Whenever you are feeling really down, okay? You are feeling down on your luck. You are just your saddest. You are your most hurt. This is another way when your divine love is connecting to you. They send you loving energy. You see this flower? That's, I don't, it's kind of, yeah. Okay, well, there's a flower here. And this flower that is here, they are, that is the hope that your divine love is sending to you. Maybe you see flowers a lot. When you see things growing, I'm hearing at random as well, but if a certain flower sticks out to you, that's from your divine love, okay? They sending you that. Whenever you're taking chances as well, you see how he's gambling here? He's tossing the dice. He's looking at his chances. Whenever you're taking chances, you know, this is something that you're interested in. You're really, really interested in, but you don't know if you're going to succeed. Your divine love is right there with you through the whole process. Like their spirit, I really feel like you guys both, you and your divine love, your guys' spirits are just kind of right there, like constantly on top of each other. When you guys get in union, this may be the type of relationship where when things are really, really good, you guys kind of have a hard time separating from each other. You always just want to be right there with each other, and other people may think that it's unhealthy, but it's not. That's just the way your souls are. So this is like multiple past lives you guys have been together is what I'm feeling. Like multiple timelines you guys have been, look, my nose is itching, you guys have been connected together. So no matter what is happening or where you're at, you just feel more comfortable and you feel more confident when you guys are with each other. And that's why you guys are like right up each other's assholes, and people are like, y'all need to separate, and you're like, no, I wanna pull one of these. I got these cards because something told me to just get them out just in case I need to pull one. Just another message on how my pile number 2s best connect to their divine love spirit. How my pile number 2s best connect to their divine love. Yeah, look, we have cheers here. New beginnings, anniversaries, milestones, okay? Celebrating, meeting new people. When you are taking chances, when new things are starting for you, that 111, like I said, when you're embarking on new adventures, that you're not really sure where it's going to lead. That full card energy, even though that's a 0, but that full card energy, taking chances and just kind of going into it optimistically. When you're embarking on new adventures and you're trying out new things, this is when your divine love connects to you best, because they're giving you that support, that supportive energy, okay? Even though this is probably scary to you, this is weird to you, you don't know if this is really what you should be doing, and you don't know if you're going to fail, their spirit, their soul is right there with you, standing beside you, walking with you, encouraging you to do this, okay? Take that chance and try it. What's interesting to me is this wall that's built up in the back of this sun card, okay? This is the nighttime version, the shadowy version of the sun card, and we have this wall that's built up with 2 guards standing on it. So you may keep your walls, but like you may have a hard guard. Yeah, somebody gets really bad anxiety. Let me put this down. I got this overwhelming. I had to put that down because I had this overwhelming feeling holding on to it of like I needed to be sick. That was disgusting. Someone gets really bad anxiety, and so you block yourself off from people, and you close yourself off from people. This is when, I'm telling you, when you are overwhelmed and you feel alone by yourself, I want you to start knowing right now that you're not alone. And not only do I feel like you have a spiritual team that's with you, your divine love is with you, okay? They are cuddling you, they are holding you, even though you can, if you take the time, I feel like I'm being told that you need to start taking the time out when you are feeling at your lowest and you feel by yourself. Take a moment and just reach out, like, you know, ask the universe, hey, can I feel your energies, or can I feel the energies of my divine love, or can I find some sense, can you give me some sense of comfort? For some of you, you will start listening to music in these hours of you feeling alone. And when you listen to music, a song's going to come on. It's going to just give you goosebumps or just resonate with you. This is from your divine love. You may feel something. You may sense something in the room with you. This is your divine love, okay? When you are feeling at your lowest and your weakest and you have nobody, because I feel like you may go through this a lot. This is when your divine love really, really heavily reaches out to you. Like I said, though, I feel like their spirit is just with you 24/7, and your spirit is with their 3D incarnation 24/7. You guys are like attached to the hip without even knowing each other yet. You bring a lot of light into each other's lives. So the best ways, okay, recap, just a quick recap. The best ways that you guys connect is whenever you are feeling down, okay, through your darkest hours, you connect through that way. You connect through your artwork. You connect when you are taking chances, you know, you're gambling and you're just taking a chance on something. When you're being your truest self, okay, when you're following your passions and your dreams, your person is right there. And through meditation. Meditating is probably your strongest way that you will be able to start. If you start meditating more so on their energy, you will start to feel them even easier, you know, through your waking hours when you're not meditating and when you're not, you know, in your complete quiet. You'll start to feel their energies even more on those hours. If you are very anxious, though, it's okay. I'm sending love to you. Sometimes life is just very, very lonely. I've experienced that firsthand, okay? But you got this, okay? Just keep going. Some words of encouragement from me to you. That is what I have for you guys on pile number 2. Thank you so, so much for being here with me today. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, lovelies. Hello, my pile number 3s. If you guys chose this image right here with the clock that is saying 10:10, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe as it helps the channel out a whole lot. Comment down below if the video resonates, if it doesn't, if you have suggestions, anything. I love reading your guys' comment. I want to take a moment and say thank you so much to everyone who is supporting me on this journey, okay? Who is here, whether you support through the comments, through likes, or just through watching my channel, subscribing, anything. I just really, truly, truly, truly appreciate all of you, every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Coming from a place of love, from my heart to yours. Thank you. And look, I just saw 111. Thank you. But if you would like a personal reading, check the description box down below on how you can go about doing that. And let's get into your reading. So we are trying to figure out the best way for you to connect to your divine love. As I explained to the first 2 piles, I am basically insinuating this on a spiritual level, right? Your best way to connect to your divine love spiritually. So if you don't know them, anything like that, this is the best way to go about doing that, because you can still connect to your divine love, you know, telepathically, all of that jazz. How I was explaining it was that our souls, basically in the 5D, I see it as our souls. It's kind of like our souls like hanging spot. Like that's where they hang out. That's where they chill. That's where they connect and do what they gotta do when our bodies are asleep. When our bodies are needing rest. That is where our souls are most active. Okay, but even our souls are active through the 5D throughout the day, right? And so you can connect. A lot of the times, the best way to connect to your divine love is through the 5D, okay, the higher realm, so that you and your divine love souls can meet up, chill, do what they do while you are struggling, or while you are working, or while you're doing whatever you're doing, right? That's just the best way for you guys to connect. So for me, the 3 best ways for me to connect to my divine love is through music, okay, when I'm playing music, when I'm writing music, or listening to music. It's through my dreams, so my daydreams, my night dreams, all of that jazz. And then when I'm finding some sense of pleasure within myself, so sexual pleasure, that's basically the 3 best ways for me to connect to my divine love. So I wanted to help give you some insight on the best ways that you can. Now, this is not limited to these ways, okay? There's so many different ways that you can connect to your divine love. This is just kind of some of the main ways that the collective is connecting to their divine love. So let's look at this image first. This image, you guys have the number 1010 on the clock. This immediately when I was looking at this, I got the message 1-1. Okay, so new beginnings, things starting, manifestations, just going things into an optimistic point of view, and newness. But then I also got 1010, completion. I got the message that your divine love wants to first let you know that whenever you guys do meet in the 3D world, you are their start goal and you are also their end, okay? You are their new beginning, and you are their, you know, the way they want to leave this earth with, right? The way they want their body to go with, right? So you, like, they're ready to start this journey with you and go through all of the other cycles in between to end it with you. That is the message that I was getting. So that's really, really cute. Good job. Yeah, 10 may be a significant number to you. You may see this number a lot, 1010, but with this image, like, the first main thing that kept coming through is numerology. They connect with you through numbers, okay? 111, 1010. Even, like, if there's a number that's following you, like one that I see a whole lot is 345, and I wrote a story with 345 in it, and that talks about the changes that you are going through are necessary for your ascension. Okay, so it can be a random set of numbers that calls out to you that you feel the need to look at, and that is the message for you. That is a number for you. That's either your spiritual team or your divine love sending that to you, letting you know, okay, hey, I'm here for you. I'm with you. You're not doing this by yourself, okay? So really pay attention to number synchronicities that you see on license plates, on clocks, on random receipts, just different things like that. Pay attention to those, because if there's one that is really repeating itself over and over and over again, look up the combination of those numbers, look up the numbers singly by themselves, and come up with your own meaning. Whatever it is that you need to do, that's just a way that your divine love is communicating with you, is through numerology. And then with that being said, the song that I channeled for you guys was the song Numbers by The Cab, okay? And the lyrics that stood out to me was, so many years that I have lived, but it feels like I've just begun. Out of the 7 billion people, baby, you're the only one. Surrounded by numbers, you're the only one, okay? So like I said, you are the one and only. It doesn't matter how many people come through, how many you know, whoever tries to pull up and say they life, they're gonna be like, you are not the one for me, right? There's only one person that I want. My soul knows, I know there's one person that I want, and it's not you. So get out, right? Their heart only longs for you. You know, they will only feel satisfied with you. What am I doing? And again, listening to this song, the number 1 may be significant to you, okay? You're the only one. Surrounded by numbers, but what is their mind talking about? 1. The one and only number that matters. You. 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So let's look at your tarot cards and see what messages we got. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. And then we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, I'm being told to pull. I'm going to pull 2 of these really quickly. Pound my face, best way to communicate. Ooh, to connect with my very divine love spirit. That's why I said that one so confidently. Best way connect to love. One more, please. For Pound birthday is the best way to the divine love spirit. Yep. Okay. Okay. So, with your passions, and when I say passions, I mean like passions, right? So you see this Eight of Wands is staring at me with this lightning bolt. Okay, we have a Pegasus here up flying in the corner. Very mystical and magical energy. The best way for you to connect to your divine love is through your sexual pleasure. The other two, I kind of, whenever I was mentioning like my third way that it's the easiest for me, I kind of like was coy with it, like shy with it for some reason, but with yours I was just like, yeah, when I'm doing that. The two cards that just came out was the Screw and Wicked. Okay, so through sexual pleasure, pleasuring yourself, and you may be a very sexual person as it is, and so whenever you're delving your knowledge into kinks or different things that you enjoy, right, understanding your body and yourself, you are connecting to your divine love in that way. You guys may have a very powerful sex life when you guys do have sex. Okay, so there's a lot of nighttime imagery here. So, ooh, you know what's here too a lot is stars. So maybe when you stargaze, if you go outside and you stargaze, and maybe like underneath the stars, trying to connect to your divine love underneath the stars, you see all the stars in the sky there and here. Okay, stargazing, star bathing, just laying out underneath stars could be very significant to you. I'm getting, there's a lot of sky imagery here. So when you're just underneath the night sky, or maybe you guys, somebody maybe want to travel a lot, so they go on planes and stuff a lot. When you're daydreaming on, I don't know, like the plane or something, literally my plane ride here to California, that is what I did. I put my music in and like daydreamed the whole time. That's just where my mind be going. But like if you daydream or something like that, there's a lot of freeing, like flying energy here. So somebody may smoke weed or yeah, and they may, you know, get high and their mind just gets warped into this time zone. You may be connecting to your divine love in that way. But definitely like through the nighttime, when you're going through your passions and your pleasures, and throughout your daydreams as well, when you are being hopeful and you're daydreaming, that's a very, very big way for you to get in contact or connect to your divine love spiritually. I feel like when you're facing your challenges as well, because I'm sensing that you may be the type of person who doesn't like to face things head on. You may be a very, I'm getting like Pisces energy, or just very dreamy energy, water energy, Cancer, Pisces. I even for some reason heard Aquarius, but you may just be a dreamer and you may not like to deal with conflict. You just may not like it. I just feel like that's something you kind of try to avoid. You may be like this man that's just, you can't even see, work with me. You may be this grumpy man that's just kind of sitting there like, I don't like what's happening, but I'm not gonna say nothing, because you just, and it's not necessarily because like you're a sheep or a follower or anything like that. I just feel like you don't like conflict. Like this is something you just kind of wish to avoid. Like if I could stay away from it, I'm gonna stay away from it, right? So whenever you are having to deal with conflict or having to face conflict, having to experience that head on, your divine love is right there connecting with you, because they want to give you the strength and confidence that they know you have inside. They want to help push that onto you so that you can face your situation when you need to. When you get angry, they are also here. They are also connecting with you again, because I feel like that's not something that happens often. Like you don't get angry super often, so whenever you do, they are like right there with you, trying to help you gain that courage, gain that encouragement that you need to get through that. even numbers may be significant to you. Or the numbers 5, 6, 7, 8 could be significant to you as well. More numbers imagery. What else, Spirit? How else do they connect to their divine love? I feel like when you slow things down. Okay, this is weird. How is this trying to come through? Whenever, because you know how people like rush in this lifetime, like in life, they tend to try to rush everything, and try to make things go quickly. I feel like you may be forced into a lot of situations where you have to slow things down, and so whenever you are experiencing things head on in just a slower manner, like little by little, dealing with it, handling it, that's when your divine love is there with you. That is how you're connecting to your divine love, because in regards to you having to feel and experience everything that you're slowing down and letting yourself feel, they want to be there again to give a lot of encouragement. This is like a major theme for you guys, is that your divine love, and I feel like you do the same thing, whenever you are having to experience something head on or face something, deal with something, your divine love spirit, their energy is with you. They're right there with you, walking with you, experiencing it with you. And it could also be like twin, like really mirroring each other, right? Twin flame really mirroring each other. So if you are experiencing one thing, chances are their 3D incarnation is experiencing it as well. Just, you know, obviously tweaking the details a little bit, but they're experiencing something similar. See, my my throat chakra keeps really closing up in this one. I feel like you guys may have a hard time really communicating what it is that you're feeling. Like I just feel like you hold a lot of that in, especially because we're seeing the backside of just pretty much all these cards. Holy, yes, we're seeing the flip side of every single one of these cards. Oh, wow. Oh, except for this one. But anyway, completely besides the point. With that being said, you hold a lot of stuff in. And so your divine love just sends a lot of energy to you, especially whenever you are finding out things that pleasure you. You are underneath like the night sky, like out in nature. Yeah, okay, when you're out in nature as well, that is a very big way that they connect with you, is through maybe you see birds flying by, or you see a specific flower, you feel the wind, a gush of wind come through with a certain thought. A lot of like air energy. Your person may be an air sign, but I feel like a lot of the time when you're feeling a certain gush of wind or something is flying through the air, you're just caught by the night sky or something like that. A lot of like windy, cloudy, like air blowing energy. This is how you connect to your divine love. This is when they're connecting to you. Okay, so recap on the best ways that you can do it, because I know this is a lot on how they're getting in contact with you. Going outside, okay, and connecting to like nature, the wind, the why am I drawing a blank? The flowers, the nature, just nature. I don't know why the heck I drew a blank, but nature. And you know what? I've been drawing there's a whole minute, like 2 minutes that I just cut out of this, that I'm going to cut out of this, because I was fixing my hair, because I drew a complete blank of what I was talking about and what I was doing. So you guys were very spacey, but that's totally okay. So nature, whenever you're having to face something head on, just, you know, ask to feel their energy more, because they are always with you. But if you want to experience that and feel that, ask to feel that, and they will be there. Anytime you are daydreaming, okay, daydreaming, dreaming, all of that, they are right there with you. Okay, when you're underneath the starry night sky, and whenever you are experiencing sexual pleasure for yourself, you know, pleasuring yourself, that is like the best way. You guys probably have a lot of sex in the 5D, but you know, that'd be how it be. Yep, okay, that is what I have for you guys, my pile number 3s. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, lovelies. Baby, I'm wishing for